guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Philadelphia Eagles. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
From the 30 on second down, Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at the Eagles' 48-yard line.
Spinning away. 20. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
35, the ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll try the left side. Winters. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Check. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike. Sunday. 53. Here we go. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Here, tight down. There you go.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On 1st and 10, Marshall steps away to his left. He coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Wentz. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
At the 34-yard line.
On 1st down, Winters. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
The ball carrier.
Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd down now, Winters. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Bang, 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 bang. List by 2.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Tackle made by Chase Young.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Check safe.
On 2nd down, It's Sanders. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He's checking. Crash.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me with Tel Aviv. Barbados with
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Exit. Check 13. Check it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Switch. 55 to mine. Check 55 to mine. Get that quarterback in.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a guy who grew up just south of here across the river, Jonathan Taylor. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses.
Back at the 15-yard line.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Marshall going deep here for Taylor. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
Eagles take over.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
The throw over the middle, taken in. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
3rd down.
And they give this time to the tailback. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Open man is Rager. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check. Both sevens and Mike. Both sevens.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Ronald Darby brought
no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down. At the
2nd and 11.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Hey, got it. 18. Put a body on. Hey, kill. Hey, 4-2 kill.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Looking to throw on second down. Marshall. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. Room here to run. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 94 yards. And Washington has taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them the touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Throwing on second down. Wentz. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete on the deep ball. Darius Slay on the coverage.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Marshall slings this deep from McLaurin. And that one almost intercepted. Marshall call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. That's out to the left and complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. D Ford in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, Marshall. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
They'll run on first down. Winters. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we're 5-2, come here. 53, Mike, 53. Here, 53 is the Mike. 53.
Now Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager, 36 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move, coming on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
Jonathan Taylor.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
18-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
Back to throw. Marshall. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
A gain of 7. And the Washington first down.
Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
To throw on 3rd down, Marshall. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll try and throw for it here. Throw left side complete. It's Peters. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
The ball carrier.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Marshall buying time to his left. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. David Njoku there to make the grab. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
53 is the mic. 3 bucks. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
To throw, it's Wentz. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes this Washington 28, Eagles 21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. 2nd and 7 from the 20. Wentz looking for his running back, and he's got him. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
53 is Mike. Check. 53 is Mike. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Winters, he'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run the counter. Winters. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Carry for the running back.
The Eagles on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
3rd and 10.
To throw is Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3, but I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied. But in the 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, whatever the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
To throw on 2nd down, Marshall. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Wentz going to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check 3, check 3. Rush in.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Wentz now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves them out there with another chance.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Wentz to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
And the Washington first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.
Today's finals, Washington.
So it's Washington getting the victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Washington, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle